Good morning. How are you today? Well, I thought I'd make a video this morning. My question is, do you hear a tree when it falls in the woods? You know, if you're not in the woods, you can still hear that tree fall when it falls. Because the thing is, the tree bounces off of something when it falls. I want you to understand something. Voice to skull is the same way. What they do is they have different sound frequencies that they can get on with the electrical. They can do it on cable, they can do it on TV, they can get on any frequency they want to do it. But the thing is it legal? You see, the thing is, you have to pay for the frequencies that you use. And one day they're going to get caught and they're going to get arrested for it. Because it's highly illegal. I don't want the gang stalkers to know that. Anytime you use a sound wave, you're paying for it. Cable is a sound wave. You're paying for it. A sound wave, let me explain. A sound wave is like this. You hit a box. You hear it. That's what that is it's bouncing off of a wave. When you hit something with your hand, the noise comes back at you because it bounces off the box. That's what it does. So it's bouncing on a wave. That's how you're making the sound. The same thing is true with voice to skull. When they use sound waves, they can get on any frequency, including your body. And they can make sound waves. They can make sounds, different sounds. They can make you think you hear sirens, bugles, any kind of instrument, anything like that. My dad said he heard a bugle last night. I told him to turn off the porch light, because chances are they're getting on the light frequency and making a sound and making that person hear it. They can make you hear a sound that's not even there, because that's the kind of technology they have. And it's just, what it is it's a sound wave frequency. Anything that produces sound. TV produces sound. So therefore they can use the TV. They can use heaters. Anything electrical they can get on and use. Smartphone, they can use that. They can use about anything you have. The tree hits the grass in the woods. That's what makes the sound. Because it has to have something to bounce off of. If you turn that particular thing off, it has nothing to bounce off of. If you turn off the TV, they can't use the TV. If you turn off a refrigerator, they can't use the refrigerator. If you turn off a smartphone, they can't use it. Anything you turn off, they cannot use. Because there's nothing to bounce back on. When it's on, there is. That's how you defeat them. You just turn it off. Completely. I cover up my cable at night. And I don't care if they use it or not. They can use it all they want. Doesn't matter to me. I told them I was born with brain damage, and it's true. And the thing about that is that part of my brain that I need to be able to pick up that sound doesn't work like most people's brain. I don't have as big of reception as most people when it comes to sound or feeling or touch. I mean, somebody can pinch me and I wouldn't even feel it. That's just how responsive my brain is. because I was born brain damaged. And so it damaged the neurons in my brain that I need to be able to recognize pain and also noise. So I don't recognize it right away. I'm like a deaf person. Someone that's deaf, their eyes have had to take over for them because their ears don't work anymore. Well, you know what? Most of my brain was damaged when I was born. A lot of what's left out of that brain has had to take over for the parts that are damaged. And so they're more sensitive. That area of my brain is. But they can't tap into it. That's the thing. Nobody can tap into the sensitive part of my brain because they have no way of doing that. You see, God knew what he was doing when he chose me. And God protected me. That's why I was born with brain damage. Because that was God's way of protecting me from them. He knew this would happen. God planned all of this. And he knew this would happen. He expected it. So, that's what I'm telling the gang stalkers. And they better get used to it because that's the truth. The truth as I see it. And know. Take care and God bless. Bye now.